morning, everyone. And we're just going to have a day break, brief, and we'll come right back. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this segment of your actual sunrise. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And let's go ahead and check your status, and we'll get right into just have a quick report, and I will be right out on your Thursday. Welcome in. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. I really appreciate you guys, per usual. I want to say good morning to Melinda and Marcy T. Good morning. Good morning. So, this is going to be very brief. I wanted to get this in. I think maybe this could be another way that I could kind of work things in, of course, on the earlier side of things. But of course, I just want to begin with this first particular liner on your Thursday morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So let's go over to, we've had the World Economic Forum cannot stay out of our lives. They think they're the arbiters of you and I, okay, of everything that doesn't belong. So looking at an opinion piece out of lifesitenews.com on this Daybreak news report, the World Economic Forum is pursuing mind-reading technology in a battle, quote, for your brain. Now, I would say that translates into in a battle as Biden has says for the soul. I think to me those things are pretty well. It's much, there's spiritual levels to things as well as, where you have the metaphysical, you have the spiritual, and this is what they're giving you on the surface. Okay. We're dealing with some extended, figures of speech here. All right. So according to this, the technological society has not spontaneously produced horrors. Coupled with personality type favored by managerialism, it is delivering near limitless power in the hands of resentful and unprincipled mediocrities. Okay. So this is a professor, Anita Farani, speaking at the World Economic Forum's 2023 conference in Davos. The party of Davos is what we're dealing with here. So as we forum, we'll just say the party of Davos here. All right. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? With an advent of new mind reading technology, this question may be made redundant. Firstly, because it may soon be possible to recreate imagery directly from your thoughts. And secondly, because tools are being developed to put it there. The natural scenes data set, quote, is a large-scale fMRI data set conducted at ultra-high field 7T strength at the Center of Magnetic Resonance Research, CMRR, at the University of Minnesota. This is data captured by a magnetic resonance imaging machine, much like the ones used to perform scans in hospital. This one is different as it is being used solely to record human brain activity when subjects are presented with a series of images. The results are being used to train technology with the aim of being able to capture and reproduce your thoughts. A paper submitted on the efficacy of this technology in capturing specific imagery has published its results and its methodology. It is still awaiting peer review, but can be read here. So, you guys won't go into the jargon, into the language there, which I'm sure it'll be a bit convoluted or obscure to us. That's not my domain of competence, but at some other time maybe we can explore it in detail. But here you can see the pictures viewed by test subjects with images captured from their brains shown below. So let's see if we can at least get into that a little bit. Okay, so those little stuffed animals would not be a part of that. Okay, so the technology can also reconstruct textual input from brain signals. Okay, so this is, let me see if it might be able to backtrack and go into that. So according to this little snippet this is in the report or in their findings, we decoded latent text representation C from fMRI signals with higher ventral visual cortex. Noise added latent representation ZT of the coarse image and decoded C were used as input in the denoising unit to produce the ZC. Finally, ZC was used as input to the decoding module of the autoencoder to produce a final reconstructed image XZC with a size of 512 by 512. Okay, so we'll try to open that up just for a second. So according to this allows development of brain scanning technology, which can extract the thoughts from your mind in real time. Okay, if you thought that MRI scanners are simply too big to be of practical use outside the laboratory, think again. Early adopters, consumers who fetishize new technology such as the voluntary surveillance device Alexa have another new product over which to get excited. Earbuds, which read your mind, are being developed by a Google spinoff company called NextSense. So let's keep an eye on that company, shall we? NextSense. Well, I kind of just wondered if that was something that was coming down the pike anyway, because these earbuds have gotten a little bit more sophisticated. What do they do? Are they reading brain waves? How long have they been doing it? Okay, so let's see if we can see it. So, okay, of course, you'll have an abstract here, the report. So let's see if we can pull that up for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We won't be long. I just wanted to get us in and out. Good morning, TR Show. And 22 Ronan, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So nice to see you guys in here. So nice to see you. And you are most generous, TR Show. Most generous. Most generous. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm always creeping around on your show. All right, 22 Ronan comes in. Remember this, BSWA. Mind control is an old trick, not a new trick. So TR, Old Head Deuce. Thank you for that. Thank you for that contribution there. Appreciate you guys. Start the morning off with a little bit of mind. I don't know how you guys kick your day off, but this is just a little bit of food for thought, But, here, let's have a quick look. I'm going to go ahead and share that. I was able to pull up that report. So let's see if we can see some of these images, and then I'll probably get you guys out of here. I'm going to get you out of here and get you on your way. But this was, the We Forum is, they think they're the look of the future. They've got it. They've got the snapshot of the future for you. So let's see. Here we go. High resolution image reconstruction with latent diffusion models for human brain activity. So that's where you have. So there's some images here. You get your little abstract here for the report for our scientists out there. I'm sure you'll love this. You'll get your kicks here. Reconstructing visual experiences from brain activity. This was a part of it, but this is the larger scale on the report. Visual experiences from brain activity with stable diffusion. It says we demonstrate that our simple framework can reconstruct high resolution images from brain activity with high semantic fidelity without the need for training or fine tuning of complex, deep generative models. So this is, I guess this is a little bit of it here. So you guys can chew on this. So yeah, the little stuffed animals, yes, they are a part of the presented image. You get that on the top, the stuffed animal. Not sure if I could make out some of these images. You have an airplane, looks like somebody's snow, you know, something going on there. And then the reconstructed image. A reconstructed image. Okay, so you see to the left, they offer an explanation, an overview of our framework. All this here. Okay, and to the right, the presented images, red box, top row, and images reconstructed from human brain activity, the gray box, bottom row. Okay, so you can see their little framework here. Yeah, so then they try to explain to you how it works, of course, to their quote scientists, in quote. We reconstructed visual images from functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, signals using a latent diffusion model named Stable Diffusion. Okay, so this is your little model there. So I guess you go from there to the signals. I guess they're able to use the signals to translate into and decode and get the analysis. I guess I can't. As you can see there, you guys see that visualization of denoising processed condition with human brain activity. You see that? This kind of reminds me of an eye exam where, in some cases, to a certain extent, they want you to, I don't know what part of the exam, I don't remember, of course, what part of the exam in which, they're asking you, are you able to decode or make a number out of, this collage or this little, all these mini, dare I say, pixels. Try to use my graphic background here, but I'm not going to say I'm going to decode this for you because I don't have that's not my domain, but I'm sure you'll make it out. You'll have an explanation, something that you'll be able to relate to it yourself. You'll be able to synthesize, based on what you see visually and some of these things based on your guys' background. If anybody wants to give us an explanation of this, I'm open to it. Of course, send me an email at blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com. And so here they offer you an understanding internal process of Stable Diffusion with encoding models of brain activity. So it's kind of interesting, but to me, it's also more of it's dark to me because, we are not, the mind and this, these are windows, the brain, the soul, they're all windows. And when people start trying to break in and decode, that's a concern of mine because it's no longer your property. Okay, it becomes theirs. But we've been the product for a long time. We were just talking about actual headphones, earbuds. Google is creating Next Sense. You see how close you are getting to how close you're getting to their agenda all the time. The technology that they're coming with all the time is always going in the same direction, right? All right. So yeah, interesting, right? Maybe somebody can break this down for us in a way that, dare I say, layman's terms. Is that too old school for you guys? Shout out to everybody that's in the stream. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that to you. We'll get into the food supply issues, the beef shortage, which of course the USDA is saying there's no food shortage. What are you talking about? You CTs, stop it already. So I'm just saying. So we can come back to that. I think that's an interesting piece. And I think it's interesting the way that they manipulate that the science that people have, quote, trusted, that now it's going to be, like I was just saying, I just related it in my own little mind to having an eye exam. What are they using information for? What if this has all been, like training grounds to see, because you're also dealing with, when you're dealing, I'm not sure what the technology that they use when you go for your eye exam and when they're trying to test you for, is it glaucoma, some of the other things, or, a lot of things can be corrupted. Ophthalmology can be corrupted for their technological uses. A lot of things can be. We've talked about language, being corrupted. It is corrupted regularly. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. So here again, if anybody would like to decode the stable diffusion with brain activity, come on over. Come on over. It looks interesting. It's somebody has taken the time to do so. But there again, you're going to be more careful. It's going to make us more conscious, or raise our awareness, or raise our discernment when we're sticking things in our ear in the future, right? Or are we too late? Is it too late already? All right, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for coming out on this daybreak. Thank you guys so much for coming on out. I really appreciate it. Okay. Thank you so much. And for one, let's give a thanks over to our friends, possibly over on Twitch. We have anybody there? Thank you guys so much. All right. Thank you guys so much, as always. And also keep your status in mind. All righty, guys. Thank you so much once again for tuning into this segment of Black Spring with Autumn on Daybreak. And like I said, we may do some daybreaks on a regular in the morning, like before your 7 o'clock hour on the CST, and closer to your 8 o'clock hour on the EST. Okay, so thank you guys so much. As always, I want to say hi to everybody in the stream, and then we're going to be out on our way out. Once again, thank you so much, Melinda. The TR show. Wow, thank you so much, the TR show. It's a treat to have you on here. Thank you so much. The TR show had 22 Ronan, aka Old Deuce. We appreciate you. Marcy T, of course. We love to Marcy T, love to Melinda, love to you all. And did I miss anybody? All right, so we will come back. It's possible we'll come back. Not sure. We'll see what happens today. I've got a lot of things going. I've got to pack a lot into the next couple of weeks, but hopefully that the studio will be getting up and running as well. All right, guys, we'll have a great start to your actual Thursday, and we'll probably come back with some food supply and other news later on. Okay, appreciate you guys so much. Take care out there, and I'll see you guys later.